Hello, thanks for joining us today as we share a high-level overview and demonstration of Microsoft Dynamics 365 with a focus on sales. I'm Chad Collette. I'm the Director of Marketing at Ledgeview Partners. And if you don't know us, we're a business and technology consulting company who partners with organizations to really transform their sales, marketing, and customer service operations and processes that support core technologies, including Microsoft Dynamics 365 and Salesforce. Now, Ledgeview is proud to be a long-standing Microsoft Dynamics 365 Gold partner for the past 13 years. And this year, we were also named to Microsoft's Inner Circle for the second year in a row. And we've also been a Salesforce top partner since 2013. Now, whether you're evaluating CRM solutions like Dynamics 365 or Salesforce for the first time, maybe revisiting these solutions, or maybe you got one of these in place and you're looking to kickstart your user adoption, Ledgeview Partners can assist you with your CRM strategy and success. You can visit ledgviewpartners.com for a wide range of resources that I'm going to cover at the end of this webinar, but we've got a whole host of ebooks, additional demonstrations and webinars, infographics, videos, and just a whole lot more that cover, again, sales, marketing, customer service, CRM user adoption, and the list goes on and on. So, getting through that, I really want to get on to our main demonstration. Microsoft Dynamics 365 is one of the world's leading CRM platforms. Over the years, it's really grown past its original design to just embrace the art of the possible and expand from a CRM to kind of an XRM, focusing on the customer experience and the modern evolution of technology to accommodate demand. Now, Dynamics 365 comes with a huge number of amazing benefits. And joining us today to show you how sales can utilize Dynamics to connect with customers really anytime and anywhere and close deals a whole lot faster is Tom Lemeron from Ledgeview Partners. Tom, thanks for joining us today and taking us on a tour of Dynamics 365 sales.
Yep, thanks a lot, Chad. Happy to be here. So today we are really just focusing on these main points. We are going to be inside Dynamics 365 for sales, as Chad has mentioned. We will look at it from two different point of views. The first one we'll log in as a sales representative. We'll look at what his daily preparation looks like, what managing his pipeline, and then we're going to switch over to the mobile device and just kind of do an on-site visit. And then we will come back into Dynamics, and then we'll look at it from a sales manager standpoint where they can look at their team and kind of look at some analytics and stuff like that. So this is just going to be a quick overview, but this really show you the highlights and the ease and the flow of what Dynamics 365 sales can do for you. So as with most of my demos, I like to be right in the tool, I like to get out of PowerPoint. So let's jump right into the demo now and take a look at what D365 sales looks like. All right, so I am logged in as a sales rep right now. So my name is Jeff. I logged in, and the first thing that I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be going and looking at my dashboard. But before I do that, let me just kind of do a little bit of the login process. So I just went out to a URL and I logged in. It can be the same authentication that you use for your email or Outlook or however you log in. So the user does not need to know multiple different logins. It can authenticate with your current login information for any of the other Microsoft products. And as soon as I get access to this URL, I can get into my CRM. With that being said, this is a cloud-based solution. So I can, any place I have access to, a web browser, I am able to access this. Now there is security built in behind the scenes, so you just can't log in and stay logged in wherever you please and, just expose your data. So there is security built into the application. But with that being said, let's jump into kind of what a sales rep's day looks like, kind of a day in the life. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be starting in my sales daily dashboard. So what's in my dashboard is my calendar, kind of what I'm going to be doing today. I have my little assistant over here that really kind of shows me what's happening, gives me alerts on what's going on. And then, I need to know what's happening with my leads and where I'm going with different things. So those things, pretty simple dashboard that we have for sales to kind of use. But let's just jump right in. So now I know that, I have a meeting this morning that I need to go to. And oh yes, I have my golf outing this afternoon. So it's a pretty good day today. But before I can kind of really jump into my day, I'm going to look at my reminders and see what I have to do today. So I have an opportunity that's closing soon that I want to take a look at. I have some couple tasks I need to work on. And oh, I do have an opportunity that is past its date. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I know this opportunity, it's past its date, but I don't want to deal with it today. I want to work on it next week. So I'm going to actually go into here and I'm going to snooze this reminder so I don't see it. I'm going to snooze this for 24 hours. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start working on some of my other items here. Oh, I guess it wants to know if I like the tool, and I do. So let's remove that right now. But now I see that I have a task due today, and the new lead was assigned to me. So I'm just going to scroll down here and look at my leads, and I see I have this new lead from the Contact Us form for Lisa Hansen. So I'm going to go and open up this lead for Lisa Hansen. Look at some of the stuff. They're interested in some of our products, ABC company. All right. So the first thing I want to do is that I want to give Lisa a call. I want to do this follow-up on this. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on this phone icon next to the phone. So the first thing it's going to do is that it's going to say, hey, we want to integrate with the phone system. So for my demo, I am not integrated with the phone system. I don't want to make a call right now for this demo. But the reason why I clicked on that is that when you have this integrated with your phone system, it will automatically bring up the phone call entity. So now activity, I should say. So now what it will do is it will automatically log this. Let me just put some notes. Talk to Lisa about her desires, about her products. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is, I can put some information about here. This is just the details about the items, and now I can save and close this. So now I did log, I did call what was going on with that. So now what I can do is I can go and I can change some different things. So I know that her purchase time frame is this quarter. Her estimated budget is 100,000. The purchase process is that they have to get through a committee. Identified that Lisa is the decision maker here. And so now I can go to the next stage on this. So what I can do here is that I need to actually qualify this before I can go to the next stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to qualify this, this lead. And now I want to create an account, I want to create a contact, and then I also want to do an opportunity. So now behind the scenes, what it's doing is that it's taking this lead, it's qualifying it, it's taking all the information, it's taking the timeline and everything that I have done, and it's putting it on the new records that have been created. So now I am on the opportunity record now. Notice that it created a new contact record, it created a new account record, and it brought over all the information and everything that I have done on here. So the next thing I want to do is that, hey, this task, please follow up. I completed this task already. So now I qualified this lead. So I'm going to close this activity. I'm going to say that it has been completed. And now I am done with this. My opportunity is good. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard and see what else I have to be working on for today. All right, so let's go look at my reminders some more. And now I see that I have this opportunity that is closing soon. I want to go and work on this opportunity. So I'm going to open up this and I'm going to actually, so it's due next week, Friday. So let me open up this opportunity. Kind of refamiliarize myself with this. Okay, City Power and Light. I know I have a meeting with them today. I remember talking with them on this. So I'm going to build this out a little bit more. So on the qualify stage, I have like, you know what? Interested in moving forward. All right, so I'm going to go to the next stage on this. And I have identified the stakeholders and I identified their needs. So I'm going to go to the proposal stage. All right, so I need to start building a proposal on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the products area here. And I'm going to switch this first to system calculated. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add some products onto this opportunity. So I know that they were talking about assembly units. So I'm going to go and look at my nice product catalog inside of here. And I know that I believe that they need the 200 arm, and they can have 10 of these. And then I also know that they want the camera array. So I'm going to open up these, and they need 10 of these also. And then also they also need the controller. So I'm going to go into here, and they need 5 of those. All right, so I'm going to add these products to the opportunity. Okay, so now I have these items added to my opportunity. I'm gonna go back to the summary a little bit here. And notice I see that the budgeted amount versus the estimated revenue, we're a little bit off right here. So I want to send them a summary of what's happening, just so that, there's no surprises on that. So I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna take my information, I'm gonna export this to PDF. The opportunity summary is the information that I'm going to look at. And let me just look through here. Yep, so this kind of gives them just a summary of what we're looking at for this opportunity. Perfect. So now I'm going to email this over to the customer. So I'm going to send this email. And I have the attachment on here, so my summary attachment's on here. I'm sending this over, so let me send this to Walter. Walter Harp. I'm going to send it over to here. And here is the summary for your op. Okay. And then, but the nice thing is that before I send this, I want to go and I want to follow this email inside of here. So I'm going to follow this email. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set a reminder on here. So what I want to do is that if Walter doesn't open this email by, let's see, I want to say by next week, Tuesday, then I want to get a notification that, Walter has not opened up this email, so then I can follow up with him again. All right, I'm just going to save and close this. I'm not going to send something over to Walter right now. But now I was very easily able to go add some products onto here. I was able to send an email on here. Let me just see if there's anything else that I want to be doing on this timeline. I can see the email has been logged. Oh, I have this task that I need to complete because I did send my summary over there. So now it's in completed status. I'm going to close this. And now I have everything done that I need to have done for this opportunity. Let me go back to my dashboard, kind of see how my day looks. All right, I already looked at that opportunity that was closing soon. So now I see that I need to jump in my car and I need to go to City Power and Light to, get ready for this meeting. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to transfer over to my mobile device. So give me a second here as I transfer over to my mobile device. Okay. All right. So just as with, the CRM, when I go to a web, I can download this mobile app to any mobile device that I have. So I have an Android device. It's available on iOS, of course. It's included in the license for dynamic sales. All they need is a login and the ability to, the security to log in to the mobile device. Well, let's take a look at what this looks like. So right now, I'm in the app. I'm in my sales dashboard, so I have the same daily dashboard. I can scroll down on here, keep scrolling, and I can see, where my assistant is. I can look at my open leads that are on here, so I can see the assistant. But the biggest thing is that I see my calendar. So this is coming up. I want to look at this, who I'm meeting with. So CP&L, so City Power and Light. So I'm going to open up this record, kind of see where I need to be at, look at my appointment, and I see that I need to go to conference room 1. great. I get to City Power and Light a little bit early. I want to see what I'm coming into, what I need to be talking about. So I'm gonna open up the account City Power and Light here on my mobile device. So I can see, again, account summary. If I needed to, if I can get here, I can get my directions to get to this address if I needed to, through my mobile device. But what I'm really concerned with is I want to see, do we have any open issues or tickets with this account? I don't want to be walking into a hornet's nest, so I just want to see if there's any open cases. So I'm going to go over here to my related items. I'm going to scroll through here. But before I do that, I'm actually going to switch my account to the Sales Insights. It makes it look a little bit better on the mobile device. So I'm going to go over here and look at this related items for City Power and Light. I'm going to scroll down to the cases area, and I'm going to view these cases. So I see that there's actually 3 different cases open. I see some product damages, some shipment questions that they've been having. So it looks like they've been having some shipment issues. So that's one thing that I can, bring to light right away. I can tell them that I know that they are there, and then I'm working with the team to get those corrected. All right, great. So now that I know that, I can identify what issues they're having, let's go over here and take a look at, why I'm here, the sales. So let's take a look at these sales items. I'm going to switch this over to my list view. And I have a couple of these items. These assembly units are what I just kind of sent out. Those are my biggest opportunities. So I want to just familiarize myself with this opportunity again before I walk in. So I can see very easily right here that I am on my proposed stage. So I just need to, let's just see what items I need to do. So I need to just make sure that, I can get that proposal sent. So I did this already. We identified the sales team already, and we have completed our internal review. All right. But then I also want to just see what's happening and who has talked to them last. And now I just want to look at my timeline, and I see that, okay, I see this information was sent. I want to look at that opportunity summary just to make sure that I understand what that looks like. So I can open it up on my phone. Great, this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. I'm gonna go back to my app now, and everything else, no one else has contacted them. So now I have everything I need to see before I go into the meeting. Oh, one quick thing, I just want to look at the products that we're looking at for here. So let me take a look at the different products that we are looking at, a couple of assembly items. Okay, the CPU and the camera and the actual Maestro. Perfect. Now I am all up to date on what's happening inside of here. When I'm in my meeting for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my timeline. And after we get done with the actual meeting for this, I'm going to put some notes into here. So I'm going to enter in a note. Meeting details. And now through my phone, I'm going to, because I don't want to type this all out on my phone, I can use the voice to text capabilities of my phone to quickly log my notes. I can quickly log my notes. All right. And now my notes are all logged here, and I can add that note. All right, I have done everything that I need to do from a salesperson. So what you have seen me do is you saw me log in, look at my dashboards, go in and do some lead qualification, work with an opportunity, send out some information about the opportunity, make some phone calls, log my phone calls, complete some tasks. And then you saw me jump in my car, jump on my mobile device, and was able to look at all the same information I had access to on the desktop, add some notes, log some information, make some modifications, and very quickly and easily find the information from my mobile device. So now let us do this. Let us jump back to the desktop and let's take a look at this from a sales manager's point of view. So I'm going to go back here and share my desktop. All right. So now what you can see here is that I'm in another dashboard now. So now I'm in a sales activity dashboard. So now, like I said, I have my account manager, I have my sales manager hat on. And the first thing I want to be looking at here is that, so I see these open opportunities that are in here. I see the different stages. I have the qualify stage, the propose stage. I want to drill in and kind of see some more information on what's happening in these different stages. So I'm going to drill into this and I want to see who the owner of this is. So I'm going to drill in and look at owner. And this is kind of a smaller chart, so I'm going to expand this chart. And now I can really see who's working on what, where different items are. And I can keep drilling further and further into this. So David has a lot of, has a lot of opportunities out there, $5 million worth. So I want to drill in and see who his customers are. So I'm going to drill into here. And I'm going to look at potential customer. And I'm going to look at this. Now, this is demo data, so unfortunately, he only has one, but I can keep drilling further and further into this to see the information. More importantly, I'm going to go back to the qualify stage here. I want to see the actual opportunities that make up all this information. So very easily, I can go up here and do my view records. And now this just gives me to my opportunities that all these opportunities over here that are on the right make up everything that you've seen in this chart over here on the left. So it's very easy for me to go from seeing the high level and drill down into it. Now, one of the biggest things I do with the sales manager is that I want to be working and looking at the people's opportunities. So I'm going to go and click on their opportunities inside of here. Take a look at all these. This is a good view. I can kind of see who owns it. I can sort it by estimated close date, the probability, what the revenue is. But I want to see in a little bit different area. I want to see it how it's made by stages. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to change my view. And I'm going to change this over to the Kanban. So now based on my sales process here, I can see, what opportunities, how many opportunities are in each of the different stages. And then I am able to see the totals that go into here and as I'm working through this, I can, be working with David and him and I can be like, this needs to go from qualified to develop. Let's move this over. So I can go and click and drag and drop this over to the develop area. And now what it's going to do is that's just actually going to open up the opportunity that we were working on. It's going to say, hey, you know what? You're in the qualify stage right now. Let's go into here and see what you have. You did everything. You identified the worker. Let's move it to the next stage. You're in the develop stage now. So now I can save and close this. And notice now that the numbers are different. That 3 million that we moved from qualify for develop are now rolled up under develop, and it's been removed from qualify. So this is a good way for me as a sales manager to be working with my team and very easily and visually, kind of work their sales pipeline so that everything, on a weekly, monthly basis, we can be up to date, nothing falls between the cracks. So as you have seen, very quickly, very easily, flows very nicely. I can go from a daily preparation, I can do my pipeline management, I can go to my mobile device, do an online visit, and then, after all that data has been entered, go back in from a sales manager point of view, look at some analytics, drill into analytics, go from a nice chart down to the actual data, and then go into, the opportunities and start managing it through the Kanban view. So I hope that you enjoyed today's demo. Today was supposed to be a short demo. We just really want to show you the ease and the power of the tool. There is so much more that you can do inside of here, but we always like to say kind of crawl, walk, run mentality. And so what you saw today was getting up and crawling, but it's a very powerful crawl, but there's many more capabilities and features. So please reach out to us, and we have many more features and stuff on our website. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Chad to close it out.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom. Really appreciate that high-level overview. And as Tom mentioned, really the best way to see how Microsoft Dynamics 365 from a sales, service, or really any aspect can work for you specifically in your role within your organization is to give us a call, arrange that personal demonstration so we can talk about your challenges and customize it and really, hone in on the things that are important to you within the system. Again, as I mentioned in the introduction, please visit ledgevviewpartners.com because we've got just a wealth of information out there from ebooks and videos, on-demand webinars, infographics, and a whole lot more. Our goal is to really help you get the most out of your CRM solution and your processes and really, achieve success. So until then, we want to thank you very much for joining us. If you have any questions, we'll be sending you a follow-up email, so make sure you add ledgevviewpartners.com to your safe senders list. And again, we look forward to speaking with you very soon. Thank you and have a fantastic day.